James Svengross heard screaming and saw breaking glass falling from the balcony of the apartment above his. He set up a video camera to document the chaos. Little did he know it would spill into his own home.
Do not let him in.
Svengross's neighbor, Twain Thomas, intended to kill. His weapon, a machete.
Hey, you fuck! Stop, Twain! I gotta get him! Calm down!
Svengross was prepared. He fired 3 shots, hitting Thomas in the chest. Watch again. After just 7 kicks and hacks, Thomas walks through Svengross's splintered front.
There attend tonight a story so disturbing we want to warn our viewers, make sure the kids are in bed or out of the room. It involves a disgusting act with a beloved character from Sesame Street. A home inspector caught on a nanny cam pleasuring himself with a stuffed toy while on the job.
On March 12th, before selling, an Oxford Township couple let this man into their home on Gill Street for a routine inspection that turned into anything but. They left, never suspecting the 59-year-old man would allegedly fulfill his sexual urges with their child's Elmo doll.
While he was in there, he took that opportunity to be in a baby's nursery. And worse, while he's in the nursery, for whatever sick reason, finds himself in need of sexually gratifying himself with a Tickle Me Elmo doll.
The disturbing sexual act revealed when movement in the child's room triggered the nursery camera. The image shows when Kevin Van Leuven picked up the Tickle Me Elmo doll. The homeowner shocked when she was alerted on her cell phone. It didn't take long for her to figure out what he was doing with Elmo. After hitting record, she immediately contacted the Oakland County Sheriff's Office.
Our deputies confronted him, and initially he denied it, and then they told him that it was on video, and then he apologized.
The fugitive apprehension team arresting the home inspector on Wednesday. He's been charged with aggravated indecent exposure and a misdemeanor charge of malicious destruction of property. But perhaps what's even more disgusting, after abusing the doll, Van Leuven put it back like nothing ever happened.
Put the doll back.
I was over there. I started walking home, and there's 2 guys in the car. Hi, and then I started walking faster.
It seems surreal.
They say get in the back seat, we have some candy.
Strangers in a white 4-door sedan following Graydon's every step as he walked home.
I ran right here and I just ran right there.
You can see tense moments caught on his family's doorbell camera. Staying vigilant, he watched their car.
And then I peeked my head out, and then they were right there. They were literally like right in front of that little thing.
But when he tried to go in, locked.
I thought I was gonna be kidnapped.
You can hear it in his voice.
Viewers know who are watching our 4 o'clock news this afternoon. A young man was in our studio. He was a guest of the studio. He had called me earlier and asked if he could come and watch the news from the studio. His name was Gary Stolman. He told me he was Max Stolman's son, and Max, as many of you know, was our pharmacist at 4 o'clock. His son told me he'd like to come down and watch our show. So we let him come in the studio, and as we were getting ready to go to David Horowitz's report, this young man made his move, and here's what people saw who were watching our show this afternoon about 4:40.
Because, you know, one of the nicest things about shopping by mail order... Pardon me? What is it? Let me see what it says. All right. All right, well, let me read this. Folks, we have someone on the set who's standing here and would like me to read this copy which was just handed to me. You want to tell me your name or not? What is it? And Gary, where are you from?
David, very cool there. At that point, news producer Nancy Valenta ordered us off the air, but we all pretended that we were still broadcasting for the entire rambling, incoherent statement, and this is how it ended off the air. Viewers did not see this.
Involved. There is no way I can harm anyone with this empty BB gun.
Reportedly attacked doctors with blades between 8 to 10 a.m. Apollo called the police, who came around 11. As of this moment, the information that we are getting is that doctors are safe and back at work because they're short on staff. The exact number of doctors who were hurt is going to be shared by the hospital authorities later.
نزل روح كمان بس يلا يا عمو يلا جيتك يا عمو جيتك حبيبتي جيتك تعي
What was supposed to have been a quick trip to the store turned into the nightmare Jamie Coutts could not break free from.
So I was walking and I could feel about 2 feet behind me that someone was there. And so I actually just stepped off the path to let them pass, but they didn't.
That's when Coutts pulled out her cell phone and began recording the man seen here in this video walking only a few feet behind her. All of this happening early Wednesday evening at around 5:30 in downtown Vancouver in the areas of Chinatown and Tinseltown.
No, he looked right in the camera multiple times. He didn't care at all.
Coutts says she was followed for several blocks around and around the neighborhood.
Hey, do you mind if I sit with you guys? This guy's literally been following me in circles for like 40 minutes and I've been recording it.
Eventually, she made her way to the skate park near Union Street, where there was safety in numbers. Her apparent stalker backing off once questioned by someone else at the park. The incident has Coutts on it.
Hey, this is pretty wild stuff. 2 7th grade boys in Washington State are heroes. Wait till you see this video. 13-year-old Jeremy Witchick was riding in a school bus when the driver blacked out. There he goes. His head just goes back. He hit a curb. That's when Jeremy ran up, steered the bus to safety, and then pulled the keys out. The friend then helped him start chest compressions for the driver.
Still on the tree? Yeah, they put 2 nails right here.
A city worker discovered a man, both hands nailed to a tree. As the officer finally finds him,
what's going on, man?
Still conscious, still breathing, and groaning in pain.
Baker 225, if we can get 55 over here, he's still on the tree.
The officer immediately calls for rescue.
Hey, what happened, man? Paramedics are on their way, okay?
The man refuses to tell the officer his name.
Hey, what's going on, bro? What happened? Do you have an ID on you or something?
But finally gives some details about how he ended up here.
Is there anybody in the area that could still hurt you?
Just 2 guys.
Huh?
2 guys. 2 guys tried to kill me.
Stevens, please help me. I don't want to die.
You're not going to die. Hold on for a minute.
Well, I'm scared. I'm sorry. I didn't know the water. I couldn't see the water when I came up on it, man. It just all of a sudden hit me.
On Saturday morning, Deborah Stevens was delivering newspapers on Kincaid Avenue in Fort Smith. At 4:38 a.m., she called 911 after her car was swept into this creek. Now, this is what the road looked like from the view of first responders.
How long is it going to be, man? My son's going to die, and I can't charge it.
The 911 call goes on. The dispatcher can be heard calling for officers and rescuers, but has a hard time finding the exact location. The dispatcher can be heard telling Debbie that she delivers papers and should know the area. Debbie's telling her that she can see people at nearby apartments.
A lot of people have called in on you, so I don't think that nobody's just sitting there. They actually called in, but they're not going to get themselves in danger because you put yourself in danger.
I'm scared. I've never had anything like this happen to me before.
Well, this will teach you next time. Don't drive in the water.
Couldn't see it, ma'am. I'm sorry, or I wouldn't.
I don't see how you didn't see it. You had to go right over it, so.
There's also other 911 calls coming in that the dispatcher has to take.
Calls for bar links for Highway 58 and 8. Okay, then I can cancel it. They got the Thank you.
Oh my God, ma'am.